Provix.pro, Scam Review. 2025 delivers a detailed and unbroken narrative about a platform that tries to sound like the gateway to the financial future while operating as nothing more than a short-lived investment trap. The project introduces itself as a leading cryptocurrency exchange where anyone can supposedly begin trading the currency of the future, yet every element of its structure points toward a carefully constructed illusion. A plain WHOIS check shows that the domain was created on the 23rd of October 2025, updated a few days later, and immediately launched into an aggressive push for registrations and deposits. This extremely short history, combined with full ownership anonymity through Cloudflare and the absence of any legal information, already signals that Provix.pro is not a financial exchange in any legitimate sense, but a disposable shell designed for fast collection of funds. The site greets visitors with loud claims and large buttons urging them to start trading, but behind this gloss lies nothing resembling real transparency. Before seeing even the most basic details about the company, its licensing, its trading conditions, or its withdrawal procedures, a user is forced to create an account and surrender personal data. This gatekeeping serves one primary purpose: to build a database of potential victims whom the so-called analysts and managers can pressure into making their first deposit. The language on the website is deliberately vague, filled with promises of earning today and participating in future technologies, but not a single sentence provides verifiable facts. There is no company registration number, no physical address, no responsible corporate officer, no risk disclosure, and no mention of regulated markets. A site that hides everything until registration is not trying to protect your privacy, it is trying to protect itself from scrutiny. Even more revealing is the text of the platform's own terms of use, where Provix.pro openly states that the owner of the service may, but is not obligated to, process withdrawals. It also declares that the amount of any withdrawal is determined by the owner's subjective opinion. These lines effectively grant the operators full legal cover to refuse any payout at any moment. No legitimate broker, exchange, or financial service anywhere in the regulated world could include such clauses. Their presence transforms the document into a written confession that the company never intends to return client funds. User complaints appearing across independent sites paint a consistent and deeply troubling picture. People report that after leaving their contact information, they receive persistent calls urging them to make an initial deposit. Once money is transferred, clients are shown fabricated charts, imitations of profitable trades, and inflated balances designed to persuade them to add more funds. When they later attempt to withdraw even a small amount, the account is suddenly restricted or blocked, and the staff begins demanding payment of invented taxes, insurance charges, or clearance fees. Those who refuse to pay are cut off entirely. Those who pay quickly learn that there will always be another invented reason, and that no withdrawal will ever be processed. The support team, if it responds at all, offers only scripted answers or stops communicating altogether. These behaviors match the well-documented pattern of online Ponzi schemes, where operators rely on constant inflows of new deposits while avoiding any real trading activity. A review of regulatory databases further confirms that no such entity as Provix exists within the Financial Conduct Authority of the United Kingdom, the Cyprus Securities and Exchange Commission, the Australian Securities and Investments Commission, the German BaFin Authority, the American NFA, or any other recognized financial regulator. Without a trading license, the platform cannot legally offer brokerage services, hold client funds, or solicit investments. The absence of regulation means there is no oversight, no fund segregation, no dispute mechanism, no safety guarantees, and no compensation scheme. Legally speaking, users have no protection at all. The domain structure reinforces the conclusion. A domain less than a month old, hidden behind Cloudflare, with an automatically issued SSL certificate and no traceable infrastructure, is a hallmark of investment scams that operate for a short time and then close abruptly once complaints accumulate. The operators behind such projects routinely replicate the same website under new names and slightly altered designs, returning to the internet again and again to target new victims. When evaluating all the evidence together, an extremely young domain, a hidden owner, the absence of a license, a lack of corporate transparency, openly illegal withdrawal rules, persistent user reports of blocked accounts, and the unmistakable structure of a Ponzi mechanism, the conclusion is unavoidable. Provix.pro is not a cryptocurrency exchange, not a broker, and not an investment platform. It is a fraudulent project engineered to collect deposits under the guise of modern digital finance and to disappear as soon as the inflow of new funds slows down. Anyone approached by representatives of Provix.pro or invited to invest through its website should not register, should not provide personal information, and must not transfer money under any circumstances. Those who have already deposited should immediately stop all payments, save all communication records, and contact their bank to initiate a chargeback or other recovery procedure. Fraudulent platforms thrive on secrecy and speed, but informed investors can protect themselves by verifying every broker through official registries and by avoiding any service that withholds basic legal information or promises unrealistically high returns.